So this is just an addendum to my earlier note that I left today, or my earlier video, because one of the things I didn't touch on was kind of the emotional side of the healing process and my journey in particular. And I talked about the physical feelings and how things have healed. It emotionally and psychologically, it has been a difficult journey. I mean, difficult from the perspective that over the months as my neck was healing, I still had a little bit of, well, I had discomfort. I was frustrated because I couldn't exercise to the extent I wanted to. I was frustrated because if I sat and even watched TV or sat and went out for dinner with a friend, my neck would bother me after that, and I have to say, up and down, depressed at times, because I felt like this is never going to get better. I'm going to be stuck with this discomfort and pain and headaches for the rest of my life, and that's a scary prospect. So it really was an up and down journey emotionally, and I had to keep telling myself, okay, think you are getting better. The discomfort is getting better incrementally, day by day. I'm better today than I was a month ago, and I had to keep, for want of using a trite kind of expression, I had to stay positive. That I had to recognize that my pain was getting less, the discomfort was getting less, the mobility and the range of motion was getting better, and that things were improving, and that a month from now things are going to be even better, and then a month from then things are going to be even better. So I really had to keep almost coaching myself daily and weekly, that I had to stay positive and persevere, keep doing the exercise, keep eating right, because things were eventually going to get better, and they did. It's just when you're going through that process, you just feel a little disheartened when at times when you can't sleep, you're uncomfortable, you're lying there with heat on, you're walking around with, kind of a rice or a rice pack around your neck most of the morning, and you just feel so discouraged, and you just feel frankly scared that for the rest of your life you're going to have this pain, and you're going to have this headache and this discomfort. And maybe I will have some residual discomfort and pain in the remainder of my life, but hopefully not, and I don't know at this point. If I don't, I certainly will feel like I'm one of the lucky ones. The other thing that's always difficult is every time you encounter somebody who knows anything about the spine or the C1 and C2 vertebrae, the first thing they say is, "Oh my God, you're so lucky. You could be dead. You could have been paralyzed." And there's sort of this constant reminder that it could have been really, really serious. And I know that. It's just every time somebody reminded me, it just kind of made me feel a little bit anxious, because I realize how close I came. And the other question inevitably that happens is, because this was a riding accident, people say, "Are you going to get on a horse again? When are you going to get on a horse again?" And I know, as I said earlier in one of my videos, I won't be getting on a horse until I see the neurosurgeon in early March. And I may not even after that. And I've gone through this in my own mind. What happens if you never ride again? You've got, 3 horses. What's that going to look like? Well, what it's going to look like is I can go to the barn now. I get a tremendous amount of pleasure out of just being around the horses and grooming them. And I've realized over the months that there are a lot of other things I can do with my horses than just ride them. I can walk them, and I've done a lot of that over the past few months when I could, before the snow came, and I still get a lot of gratification out of just being around them. It's very therapeutic for me. So if I never ride again, that's okay. I'll manage, and I'm comfortable with that now. But again, all the ups and downs over the months have been challenging. So this journey wasn't without its emotional and anxiety issues and depression, but and you, if you're going through it, just keep telling yourself, I know things are getting better. I know I'm going to get down from time to time, but there is a light at the end of the tunnel, and I just have to keep telling myself that. So hopefully this is helpful, and It gives you a little bit of an insight in what you go through when you're going through something like this. Take care. Bye.